Hello guys, welcome to my channel.
Hello guys, in this video we are going to learn or understand how we can use async and await keyword in JavaScript version ES6. Actually, these words are directly linked with promises. In the previous videos we have learned what is promises, and here I am just taking an example of it to understand how I can use async and await keyword with promises and how we can replace then and catch here. For example, we have a function and I say this function is check age, and here some age we are inserting in a function as a parameter. Now I'm returning the value new promises, making a promises here, and it promises I am just here creating and I'm passing a function for that like this, and I'm passing here reject and resolve like this, and here I'm checking if the age is greater than and equal to 18, then I say resolve. Here I say you can what, else reject you cannot what. Simple one. We have a function check age. Here we are just using a promises, and here we have a resolve and reject, and we are checking the age. If age is greater than equal to 18, you can what, otherwise you cannot what. Now we are going to use this in a previous way with a then and catch. How we can use? We can use like this check age, and I provide here like age, then I say then, and under the then I just have to pass the arrow function or any function which you want to use like this, and here I pass the result like this, and here I can display the result that you can what like this. Very simple. And similar way I just here use catch. If the error is coming, then in place of error I have to display reject. This reject I will display here like this. And I say console.log, I say error like this way. It is a normal way to use promises. You see you can what, if I give here the age less than 18 and I try to execute, it will generate an error, you cannot what. But it is not easy to understand. This code is not easy to understand, and it creates some kind of confusion also for understanding, and not look good also, and have some problems also. That's why JavaScript providing a new way to execute this promises with the help of async and await keyword. Here I just create a function, for example, and I say valid age. Here I am passing a age, and under this I am calling the function check age like this. This check age function I am passing age, and you see that this check age function have a promises also, so I just put here the keyword await, and here I say let result. Remember this, and because this await keyword is putting here, we have to put async keyword at the beginning of the function here. These keywords we use in pair, so I am just making this function as a asynchronous function. So whenever I will call the valid age, it would not stop the execution of other instructions that will come after this function. And what is the difference between synchronous and asynchronous? You can watch my previous video to understand this. So by nature, by default, the function is asynchronous in nature, and here we have the asynchronous. We are changing it asynchronous, async and await. This async is converting this function as a asynchronous, and this await is waiting to this function or promises to complete the execution. If the execution is complete, that means the result will come in the result, and I can display here like this. You can what? Very simple. So I just now call the valid age function. I'm passing here some value and I'm executing. You see the previous one, you can what and you cannot what. Because of this is showing you can not what, and this is showing you can what. It executing one by one because they are asynchronous in nature. So I can make this, I can cut this also, or I can make it comment also if it possible, like this. Now I run it. You say you can what here, age of, but if I give here the age of 12, then it will generate error. You see it generating an error, you cannot what, but we are not handling the error. So the resolve is coming here in a result. What about the reject case? Reject. For that we have to use try and catch here. I say try, and under this try I have to use my code, and here I have to use a catch, and under this now I can display here the error that will come here. I say error, or I can display my on value here. I can say my error that your age is less than 18, like this. I can display my custom error and I run it again. You see your age is less than 18. So if the error come, if the rejection come, then we can display over custom error that your age is less than 18. But if the age is valid, if I say the age is valid and we have a permission to what, and I say you can what. So you have seen that by using async and await, we can use promises, and in previous way we can use then and catch also here to use the promises, but it looks some odd, not right, not easy to understand the code. Here we know everything, that if everything is okay, then this function will return the value, and this value we are putting here, and it will wait till the execution is finished. If some error is coming, then we can display the error also. So everything is possible here, everything is neat and clean. So like this we can use async and await with the promises in JavaScript version ES6. So that's all in this video. Thank you for watching my video.